Moses do in the Red Seas? Who knows? Huh? He parted the Red Seas. And who did he deliver? Who? From who? From Pharaoh, from the Egyptians. That's what we gotta understand. Israelites were in captivity in Egypt.
That's right.
They faced slavery in Egypt.
Right.
Under who? Under Pharaoh.
Right.
Thutmose II, the New Kingdom dynasty. They had us in slavery for over 400 years.
Right.
But and who was that? That was American blacks, West Indians, Puerto Ricans, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, Mexicans. These are the people of God that the Egyptians had in slavery. What big event happened in Egypt that we know in history with Moses, for example? Anybody know? What did Moses do in the Red Seas? Who knows? Huh? He parted the Red Seas. And who did he deliver? Who? From who?
The Pharaoh.
From Pharaoh, from the Egyptians. That's what we gotta understand. Israelites were in captivity in Egypt.
That's right.
They faced slavery in Egypt.
Right.
Under who? Under Pharaoh.
Right.
Thutmose I, Thutmose II, the New Kingdom dynasty. They had us in slavery for over 400 years.
Right.
But and who was that? That was American blacks, West Indians, Puerto Ricans, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, Mexicans. These are the people of God that the Egyptians had in slavery.
Right. That's right.
And Moses delivered us from that.
That's right.
This is what we gotta understand. But we want to seek now. We gotta seek knowledge of this Bible because the Bible has all the answers.
Right. Right.
Give me that, verse 1.
Exodus, verse 1. Now, these are the names of the children of Israel.
Of who?
Children of Israel, which came into Egypt.
Which came into where?
Into Egypt.
So we're reading out the beginning of when the children of Israel came into Egypt.
Right.
They came into Egypt when you had Joseph, which was second to Pharaoh.
Verse 8. Now, there rose up a new king over Egypt.
So there rose up a new king over Egypt. We're reading about the New Kingdom dynasty.
Right.
Under the Old Kingdom dynasty, you had the Pharaoh at that time who was cool with Joseph. They were cool with Joseph. Because remember, Joseph, he was in top command. He was second to Pharaoh.
Right.
And he was an Israelite. Just like how today you might have a lot of our people that's in high governments. The same thing back then. But a new king rose up after the old Pharaoh died. Read.
Right. Verse 8. Now there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph.
This king didn't know the connection, the relationship that the old Pharaoh had with Joseph. Read.
And he said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we.
Pharaoh said, listen, the children of Israel, they're stronger than us. They're more than us as well. So what did he say?
Come on, let us deal wisely with them.
Let us deal wisely with them. Don't the nation deal wisely with us today? Put drugs in their community. Sign deals with them in the rap and the music industry.
Right.
They deal wisely with us.
Right.
Teach them lies in the church.
Right.
Teach them lies in school.
Right.
Just to keep us at the bottom. Give them medicine. Give them all these crazy defiled foods.
Right.
All that is dealing wise. The same wise that they've dealt with us in Egypt is the same wise that they dealt with us here in America. Because if you didn't know, America is just like ancient Egypt.
Right.
You go to Washington D.C. My sister, in Washington D.C., you have the what? The oblique. Where did that oblique come from? Huh? The obelisk, my bad. The obelisk. Where does that come from? Egypt. Look at your dollar bill. What do you see? What do you see? A pyramid.
Right.
Coming from where? Egypt.
Right. Bring it up.
America is modern day Egypt. Remember, the Israelites first faced slavery in Egypt, and guess what? America today, this is our last Egypt.
That's
This is
right.
our last time we're ever going to face slavery.
That's right.
Because after this, it's deliverance.
Right.
Give me verse, I'll keep reading.
Verse 10. Come, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply and it comes to pass that when they fall out any war, they join also unto our enemies.
Right, so the wise that they dealt with us was with slavery. So I'm going to show y'all a book real quick. This book is called Pictorial. Page 1. This book is called Pictorial History of Israel. Right, and I want to show y'all something about Egypt. That one right there. Because in this book, right, for you to get this book, you got to go to the Jewish section. A lot of us want to go straight to Africa section. No, we got to go to the Jewish section because the people that call themselves Jews, they have our history and they're masking it with their images, with their imagery. So watch this, right? My sister, I want you to look at this as well. You come too, my sister. You come closer too. It says right here, this mural depicting Israel's bondage in Egypt was found in the Theban tomb of Rekemir, governor and vizier at the time of Thutmose III, about 1450 BCE. Look, Israel in bondage, what color are they? Black.
Right.
The Israelites are black.
Right.
And they are in Egypt as slaves.
Right.
So that's why people say, oh, in Egypt, black people have black people in slavery. No. Well, yes, but it was Africans, Hamites, that had Israelites in slavery.
Right.
We're two different people. Exodus 11:7. Real quick.
Bring it out.
We're two different people.
Right.
Just because we're dark like them, don't mean we are them. Don't mean we're the same.
Right. That's right.
Exodus chapter 11, verse 7. And the Bible clearly says this.
It's the book of Exodus, 11 verse 7.
Yeah.
But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue.
Shall not a dog move his tongue. The dog being referred to here are the Egyptians.
Right.
God called the Egyptians dogs. Yes, he did. Read.
Against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord does put a difference.
A what?
A difference.
A what?
A difference.
Between who?
Between the Egyptians
Between the Egyptians
and Israel.
and Israel. Oh, he put a difference between the Egyptians and the Israelites.
Right.
We are not the same.
Right.
The Lord has never dealt with the Egyptians. The Lord has never dealt with the Canaanites.
Right.
He's only dealt with the Israelites. That's the
right.
same people
Bring it
that he
up.
delivered by the hand of Moses. You know how the Lord dealt with Egypt? He put plagues on them.
Right.
10 plagues he put upon the Egyptians.
Right.
For what? For each of their gods.
Right.
Because we believe that Sobek, you got Sobek, you got Lord of the God of the flies, all these different Isis, Horus, all these different gods, the Lord has confounded all of them. He judged all of them by them plagues.
Right.
We have to understand that we're not Egyptian. We're the Israelites according to the Bible.
That's right.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation